Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the JavaScript tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will explain how to change the font size dynamically in a div element using the HTML range slider element with a JavaScript code. So let's start the tutorial. And here we got the final output of our application. Dynamically change the font size of the div using HTML range element with a JavaScript. Notice when I move the slider, the numbers are changing. It's increasing up to 100. The maximum size we have given 100 and the minimum size is 0. Now the range is 54. So when I click, notice here, the font size is increased here dynamically. When I decrease, the font size is decreasing. When I increase 100, it's got the size 100 of the div. And it's 0, so it's gone. The size is 0. Now I'm adding 15 size, 46.
If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates.
For this video tutorial, I am using Visual Studio Code. First, let's open one new text file, and in the text file I am selecting the language is HTML. After that, let's save this file fast. I am saving this file on the desktop JavaScript tutorials folder, and the file name is font size change, and this is the file name we have saved in the HTML format. Now let's add the basic HTML elements. Header section. After the header section we have a body tag. Inside this is a body, dy body and body. Now in this body element I am adding center element. So the output will be the center of the browser. First, let's add one header tag. Dynamically change the font size of the div using HTML range element, font size range element, and the second header tag is JavaScript tutorials. Let's add the horizontal line. After the horizontal line, I am adding one input element. The type is range. After that, we require the ID of this element, which is the input ID. Let's have the font input ID, and the value of this range, by default it's 10. It will show 10. You can add any value here, and the minimum value of the slider is 0, and the max is equals to 100, maximum 100 I want. After that, the most important property here is on input. First, let's close this tag. On the basis of on input, we require the output also, because we need to show the range, the numbers when we move the slides. That's the reason I'm adding the output. The output I'm adding 10, because the default value we have given 10 here. So I'm adding 10 here. We require this ID is font output ID. Font output ID is 10. Now copy this output ID. Dot value is equals to, I am comparing with font input. First we require the output, then we require the input dot value. That's it. Now after that we require one button control. Button control is, let's add the button control name is a click. Then I'm adding one horizontal line. After the horizontal line, I'm adding one div element. Inside this div element, my name is Charan. Please visit my channel JavaScript playlist. You can find real-time examples. Just for the demo purpose, I have added some text here in this div element. Now, before adding the JavaScript snippet, First, let's save this file. This is up to now we have just finished the designing part and we have added one range element. Now let's check the output, go to run and start debugging. And here we got the output of our application. At this moment we have added the header section below the range slider. See here the range slider, we have given the default value is 10. So when I move the slider, notice the numbers is increasing. When I move slides left side, it's decreasing. Up to 100 we have given the maximum size and minimum size is 0. Now for example, if a user selects particular range 43, when I click, I want to increase this font size to 43. For that I am using the JavaScript. So let's switch over to the coding part, stop debugging. Now in the header section I am adding the script element. Script type is equals to text / JavaScript. Then in the script tag I am adding, it's very single line script. First we require one function here. A function closes debug console. Font size change is a function name. Now in this function I am adding the ID of the div is div1. The div1 I am adding here. I am accessing the div1 ID in the JavaScript div1 dot style. The font size is belongs to the style property dot font size. S is capital here. Font size. The font size change based on the output. Font output ID. Font output dot ID value. That's it. Now we need to add this function name to the button click. When I on click event is equals to, I am pasting this function name. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Let's save this file. We'll check the final output. Go to run, start debugging. And here we got the final output of our application. Dynamically change the font size of the div using HTML range element with a JavaScript. Notice when I move the slider, the numbers are changing. It's increasing up to 100. The maximum size we have given 100 and the minimum size is 0. Now the range is 54. So when I click, notice here, the font size is increased here dynamically. When I decrease, the font size is decreasing. When I increase 100, it's got the size 100 of the div. When it's 0, so it's gone. Size is 0. Now I am adding 15 size 46. That's it. In this video tutorial I have explained how to change the font size of the div dynamically using a HTML range element with a JavaScript code. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.